Amazing. All right. This is a complete out of the blue. I am trying some new software here. So I've got, um, yeah, I am testing the ground here and I'm doing some rumblings of what would a podcast look like? What would a video podcast look like if I broadcast it to YouTube? I just wanted to, most important to me was technically working out the sound, and the sound sounds pretty good. I've had for years this Apogee mic. I have fancier equipment, but I'm loathed. I think if you have a good USB mic into your laptop, that's great. My camera here, I'm talking to you on my iPhone, which is face backwards. I'm not seeing myself in the iPhone. And I'm in my home, my Upper West Side studio. It is 5:15. Yeah. Almost 5:15. And out my window, you can't see it now. I'm not going to show it to you because that's just how it's going to go. But out my window, a couple of buildings down from me on my block was a building where the scaffolding, no shit, the scaffolding was up for, I think, at least 16 years. It might even be 17. I know. And I'm in here last night in my sumptuous bedroom where I do my best work. And no, I was just here with Lenore, the dog, who is, I don't know where. And I heard, construction. It just sounded like someone, like there is a building across the street that is just putting up the sidewalk shed the other day. And I thought, oh, okay, they're just doing some finishing touches on that. Or maybe they're starting to build scaffolding up the building above the sidewalk shed. That's what I thought was going on. Acoustically, it was louder than normal, right? So I didn't think anything of it. And then as I took Lenore out for a walk, God, I want to say around 7 o'clock last night, it was dark. I nearly fainted. And I don't faint, like I don't have that issue. Because that building of which I just spoke was dismantling the sidewalk shed. This is a thing in New York where sidewalk sheds stay up for way longer than they should. Having them up is a necessity. We need them so that buildings can do some maintenance and facade work. It's for safety, secure the mortar between the bricks if it's a brick facade, things like that. So yeah, it's literally a pedestrian sidewalk safety thing, and I appreciate it when it is up. It's unattractive, but it's a facet of life here, and that shit has been up on that goddamn bin. Oh, there's chat. Ooh, a function. What? Hi, George. New mic sounds good. Yes. Lisa, Tina. Wow. I'm seeing all the comments here. This is so good. Hey, Joe. Joe, I don't know what the movie is yet. But the sidewalk shed, as I walked out last night, was like they were almost gone. There were a couple of like poles still up, but it was gone. And today, you guys, the sun is out. It was shiny today. Today is the first time in 15 years, 16 years or more, where that sidewalk has actually seen sunlight, has been touched by sunlight, where the front of that building below the second floor has been exposed to sunlight. It has been in the shadow of that ugly, dirty, disgusting sidewalk shed for 16, maybe 17 years. It's crazy. Um, so yeah, catching you during your shave. Hey, Eric. Thanks, man. Eric, do us a favor. This is a completely impromptu live. I am doing this on professional stuff here. I'm using Riverside. You're in my bedroom. I'm very casual today. I'm in a t-shirt because I literally didn't know if I was going to go live. I did a test here on Riverside, the software, and it looked really good. And I thought, okay, why don't I try a legit live to the YouTube people? And here you are. Yeah, 16 years, Teresa. I think it's not the record. I think there's scaffolding that's been up longer than that around the city, but it's a serious problem. And, surely it's just about money. But anyway, Arik, am I saying it right? I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. But You're shaving. If you're in the middle of shaving, this is going to be. It's the bald head Galloway. Oh, you know something? Okay, okay. I envy bald guys because you don't. It's one less bell to answer. When you don't have hair, like my hair, really kind of. It's a little bedheady right now. I mean, I have showered today. I don't want to sound gross, but sometimes I would so not rather deal with it. And over the years, um, I think I've shaved my head or buzzed my head. I did shave it down to the skin or close to it, not down to the skin. Just the I didn't like wet shave it, but the clippers down without a guard, and I shaved it down to nothing. And I've also buzzed my head several times. Actually, the last time I did it was maybe I think I did it 4 years ago. Very liberating. I find like men, I know that like we hold hair up to this sort of Samson sort of symbol of strength and virility. And there's a whole hair product, hair growth industry dedicated, and the hair plane over to Turkey for transplants. I envy guys who don't have to deal with it anymore. I really do. I don't like my hair long. I used to think I wanted it. It's too much work. Fuck it. So who else is up in here? So Ari, good times on the shave. Very soothing. How nice for you. Joe Faria, you miss your hair though? Really? Do you? Okay. I mean, I guess. That makes sense. Um, Tonight's movie. I'm going to go see my friend Richard Marks. He's playing over at the Carlisle, Cafe Carlisle. I'm very excited. Um, It's going to be super cool. Cafe Carlisle, Richard's in residence. I think he should do it more often. It's his first time at Cafe Carlisle, and I think like he's never stayed there before even. I think they're enjoying it. I think they're digging it. Yeah. Um anyway, I'm going to go see it tonight. Hey Mary, would you rather play a villain or an anti-hero? Oh god, it depends on the script. If the anti-hero, it depends on how well written. Like off the top of my head, I would say villain, but anti-hero I could deal with also. That would be cool. Who else is in here? Yeah. Um, and Joe, because I know the question is coming, and then I gotta go because I gotta take the dog out and I gotta get a workout. Um, tonight's scary movie because it's October. I think it should be. Um, God, I was looking at something. Hold on a second. I don't want to. I don't want to misspeak. Uh, there is a pre-show. Okay. Um, Maybe The Shining. I think tonight's a good time for The Shining. Or should I do something slashery? I haven't done a good slasher in a bit. Have I done one of the Scream films? Joe, tell me. Have I thoughts on Jared Leto? Not many. Um, or is it Leto? Jared Leto. Okay. They keep trying to turn Jared Leto or his management or whoever keeps trying to convince viewing audiences that he is a star who can open and carry a movie. No, no. Fine. He's acting wise, fine. He won the trophy for what was it, Dallas Buyers Club? Um, but yeah, yeah, no. I really did not like his Joker bit at all, like at all. Um, Heath Ledger, then Jack Nicholson, and Leto third. Yeah. Although, let's see what happens in the new Batman with Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne slash Dark Knight. The original Shining is great. It's a great. The Shining is one of my favorite horror films. There is a slashery element to it, but I feel like maybe it should be The Shining. Fuck it. I know you prefer Friday the 13th one, but try part four. No. Ugh, Joe, you're killing me. No, I think part one is better. I never bought into Jason. Jason is dead and drowned, and he was recovered. What do you mean, like they never found his body? It was a fucking lake. Yeah, Jason Voorhees is dead. Everything past Friday the 13th Part 1 is Bellshite. I'm really excited about this Camp Crystal Lake prequel series in production with Linda Cardellini as Pamela Voorhees, Mrs. Voorhees. I'm excited to see what they do with that, but Jason, I never bought it. Never bought it. Dumb. Just because the backstory was stupid. Oh, he was living by the lake. Like, get out of town. Sorry, Joe. No disrespect. I love you. You know this. I read A Night in the Lonesome October by Robert Zelazny every October. Oh, okay. Nice one. So the first Friday the 13th, I think it gets sort of tossed in the trash bin by critical minds. I think it's better than people give it credit for. They shot it in like 3 days with $5. Like, not bad. It was pretty good actually. And the idea of an unhinged mother who is pissed off that her special needs son, drowned because counselors weren't paying attention. I buy that. But a guy who's like slept under the lake or wherever the fuck Jason's supposed to have been throughout his adolescence and early adulthood, no, I don't. No. The Crow. That's a good one. So I think tonight will be The Shining. So I just keep talking about it. I might as well just like rip off the wax there. Anyway, I got to get going because I got to get ready for tonight before I go. What is it? 5:25. Yowza. Anyway, thank you guys for being part of this experiment. This was exciting. I am going to do more of these now that I know technically what to do. This is fantastic. So thank you very, very much for joining. This is exciting. All right. I'm out of here. How do I end this? Do we stop? Yes, we're going to stop. All right.